Yo, what's happening? It is Friday the 28th. I'm in Missouri. As you can see with this background, this is the place we got out here. And this travel was crazy yesterday. So what's interesting, I come out here on Allegiant. It's a one leg hop. It's actually easy, couple hour flight and not real comfortable, right? Their seats are like sitting on bricks, but it's for 2 hours. Kick on a movie, and you're good. Well, the only flight coming out is going to land at like 10 p.m. Like, I ain't doing that late shit. That's actually a good, usually the flight that gets canceled. I'm going to go to American. I usually fly American. I'm an executive platinum with American. I'll go that route. So American was flying out first thing in the morning. Yeah, I was getting to the airport at 8 a.m., fly out at 10, be here by about 6 because I had a couple hour layover in Dallas. That flight got delayed significantly coming out of Phoenix. 2 hours. Why did it get delayed 2 hours? Because the plane they had for us was originally set to go to Cancun. So they switched the plane for some reason. It had too much fuel. Well, they decided rather than siphoning fuel off, let's just give us another plane. Another plane's not going to be ready for 2 hours. Okay, so I'm guessing there is a cost thing here. I understand that they got to keep costs down. But think about this, guys. Come on, load the damn thing up. This customer service thing is what we're really, really up against right now. This is a big bitch that I have right now. Mortgage companies cutting back staff like crazy. Customer service going to shit. You've got airlines right there. Customer service, complete shit, because that didn't get me my connection. So I had to get a different connection, which put me 4 hours later. I didn't get here. I was supposed to get here at 6 p.m. I get here till midnight, right? And what did I do when we rolled up? What plane was sitting there already? The freaking Allegiant plane that I decided not to take was there. It was off. They were relaxing. It was there for the overnight. They're going to load up the next morning, fly home. I could have been there for several hours. So interesting thing, right? Customer service is like, in my opinion, my industry, every industry, hell, you go to a place to go buy food anymore. The customer service situation, what we pay, the amount of money that leaves our freaking pocket for goods and services are more for the goods because the services are shit anymore. That right there is a complete bitch that I'm inside out pissed. American, why? Because you don't want to burn a little extra fuel because you have extra fuel on the plane because it'll be a little bit heavier because you're coming into it's a 2 hour flight. Burn the damn fuel. Take care of your people. I've been an executive platinum member here for 5-6 years now, something like that. It's because my ass is in your seat more. It's in my own damn bed. So I know I'm ranting here, guys. I'm sorry, but this is frustrating. Guys, if you guys dicked up, you screwed up, you adjusted something that shouldn't have happened, and it's affecting your customers, take the freaking hit and keep rolling forward. Move the freight, move the people, and do it in a way that justifies the price you're already charging. And we're dealing with skimflation because of COVID. You're not getting what you used to get. You used to be able to get a lot of bang for your buck. And then COVID, like, oh, we're going to scale back because we can't be giving you these things. You got this damn mask on your face. Now it's like, oh, everything's opened up, but we don't have to give all the extras that we gave before. People got used to paying more for less. So all the stuff that we're dealing with, guys, is frustrating as all hell. So that's my rant about that kind of thing. What do we got right now? We got a lot of economic data come out this week, a lot that had to do with inflation. So Fed raised the rate quarter of a percent. It did affect our rates. We did see the rates jump immediately because the way that it was transferred, the data that was given out, the way that it was received, it was pretty much the same stuff we said last time. But a lot of people were saying maybe you shouldn't raise it, but they raised it anyway. But the main thing was we had some bond auctions that really, really hurt us, right? So we've got that came out. We're also showing that people are, the income, it's going down. People's spending is going up. Interestingly enough, their savings is dwindling. So we're putting ourselves in some pretty heavy economic corner here, pushing ourselves in the corner personally and financially. Then, of course, the cost of living in the United States, especially the taxes for everything, right? Half your income, probably a third to 2/3 of your, now a third to a half, somewhere there, of your income's gone, just the taxes. Then you're taxed on anything you spend. And then, of course, now they're adding things to what we do that the Fed has any control over, or the federal government, the FHFA involved in Freddie and Fannie, and what they add to the loan level price adjustments. We're going to see these points we're getting hit with. Guys, we're getting hit all over the place to try and slow down your spending, because that's what's going to help inflation. But they want to hurt it. There's so much that I can just keep going on and on and on. Bottom line here is, when it comes to the interest rates, we're going to keep seeing them going up. I'm going to keep talking about that. I keep saying it. I'm going to continue to keep saying it. I'm going to be broken record as all hell about this. Let me just show you right here. We've got bankrate.com. Go right back to that, because of what's happened in the last few days. 7.23. We've seen that bump up a bit. That's increased on us. So that's going up. Interest rates should continue to go up, guys. We're not seeing this thing ease up. Everybody keeps talking about, oh, they're going to go down. Quit listening to them. In fact, I'm going to show you another thing here. You've got, let me see here, the charts. Let's just get right into the charts so you can see this. I've drawn a lot of stuff here because I got a presentation a little bit later on today. Then I go into the history of interest rates to help people understand where they were, where they're at, and where they're going. Because for some reason they're getting suckered into this thought process too, from people that are just trying to sell them on stuff. This channel that I drew, this goes all the way back. This channel started back in November of 2022. This is coming up, it's quite a ways back. Look at this channel. We're trading in this. Yesterday, because of what happened with the Fed, the day we had that major hit. We gained back some ground a little bit, not significant. We did gain back some ground. We're sitting right here at a significant level that is kind of blocking us. We've got to get through that. It's above it right now, but if this barrier could be a continued barrier to keep us down in here. If it does that, our interest rates are going to have another barrier to get up to the top of this channel. The thought process that I have, this is what we're watching. Scotty and I are watching, trying to lock the top of the channel, float the bottom of it, stay in that swing. So you can see every time it goes into this, this is the world it's playing in. This is just where we're at. Of course, I labeled this because that's the day that the 200-day moving average crossed over the price point established back in 2008 prior to quantitative easing. That's a big deal, knowing that, because this is what we preach and what we talk about. All this right here was due to Fed involvement, U.S. capital being pulled from the U.S. Treasury, being shoved in the markets, $8.9 trillion. That's where the rates were down. Everything before the Fed putting all that in since 2009 is all down in here. That's where we are today. We're going to be playing in that world. So since that's the case, and that's where we're going, understand it, understand where the rates are heading. We are going up. We will keep going up. And if people are telling you otherwise, it's going to be, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit for a slow upward trend. That's just the way it's going to go. Sorry, guys. That's what I see. I pray I am wrong. I hope down the road, 3-4 years from now, say, hey, that Chapman guy was wrong. The rates got better. I hope that's the case. I'd love to be wrong in this. I just don't think I am. That's what I'm cautioning against. Anybody tells you about an arm rate, anybody tells you about take something stupid like a 10-year fixed with a 20-year amortization. It should never happen. Don't do that to yourself. Get that 30-year fixed. We're one of the few countries on the planet. I think the only country on the planet that has it. There's people talk about, oh, Australia has this and New Zealand has this. Why don't we do that? Let them have their shit. If that's what they got, let them keep it. You want that, go over there. But you're putting yourself in a bad position by being talked into something because somebody else has this in another country. We have something better. We should use it. Just because they have it doesn't mean you do that. That's not a smart move. If anybody tells you about this awesome product that's an arm rate, call me. Let me tell you about the arm rate. I can get you all that damn stuff. There's a reason why I don't give it to you, or at least there's a reason why I cost you against it. Contact me. Just text me, 602-291-3357. Let's set up an appointment to talk. We will talk to you guys on Tuesday.